Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gap. That's Talitha. I am Travis. It's Wednesday. That means it's time for Wednesday Night Dynamite.
Hello.
Right now, it looks like they have just a bunch of randoms in the ring.
Well, we have Joe, what's-his-butt, out there with Hangman. I'm sure they were talking about MJF and
There's just a bunch
Hangman
of
staying away
people,
from them.
Come on, Joe. It's just Joe.
Oh,
He
no.
put him on his lily white buttocks. Oh,
Mr.
Aubrey's
Strong
in there.
got
What's she gonna do?
beat
Is
up.
there gonna be a match? Is it Joe versus Paige?
I don't know, but he told Broderick Strong to go away with a loud punch. Anyways, we got people in the chat. Hey, people in the chat. Just kidding. Hey, Walter. We got Pickle with us as well. Hey, guys. Walter's like, hey, Travis and hey, Daphne. And Pickle's like, winter is coming. Let's see if they can bring it. Walter says AEW commentary. Got those people. Promo for Just Joe. Yeah, he is out there with a promo.
Yeah, just Joe.
And then Strong threw his thing off, and they're having an impromptu match between Hangman and that weirdo guy. Pickle says Dynamite, and Walter's like, Daphne, I didn't win bingo, came close. Oh, I'm sorry, Walter. And Walter says Hangman Page for the win. Sophie says, hi, see you on Friday for real wrestling.
Woo!
Yeah, I don't know. This is considered
As
real
opposed
wrestling
to-
as well, Sophie. So I don't know if I'd really consider WWE real wrestling. It's just different wrestling with a different company.
Wouldn't real wrestling be like collegiate wrestling?
I would think so, but, you know, I mean,
Nobody wants to watch that.
nobody. And I don't have a horse in this race, so I kind of just don't care. But Walter wants that Hangman guy to win, so congratulations. Somebody wants somebody to win it. I want to both just die in the ring at the same time.
That is just sad and disgusting.
Feels like same song and dance. All the sames.
Go.
All right, so if I change
push
this
over.
one, and I can go
No, just push
guide,
it over.
right?
Guide, yeah.
What do we got going on here?
You just start her like in the hundreds.
Getting there. Law and Order. Really make sure we have our attention on something else.
Leave it on
What
the
happened?
audio.
I don't know what's happening here wrestling,
Oh my god.
but Benson and Stabler are getting somebody.
That disgusting pedophile.
That's sicko face. You like rape that lady? It's terrible.
Adam Page.
We all know who
taking
did
right
it,
down
but, you
to,
know.
Roderick.
Want me to put on Elf?
There should be some sport on.
I already have hockey on the one over there.
I know, but there'll be a basketball game on somewhere.
Let's see.
Maybe even up there in on the NBA network. That's what I usually watch on Wednesdays, I think. That one.
So now.
Oh, it's that tall freak kid.
Now what?
Just hit okay.
Just select?
Yeah, just like a normal, like you watch.
Okay. I just wasn't sure. I didn't know if you wanted to do the top one or if you're fine with them
I
doing
don't
sec
know what that
football
is.
schedule reveal.
Yeah, you could do that, or you could just change it to something like Elf if you want.
Do you remember what channel it was on? It was
yeah,
on AMC.
It was on one of those. I was gonna say TBS, but
They have hockey on one.
it's just down a little bit.
So yeah, 38 has hockey.
AMC.
All right.
All right. Well, anyways, Elf's on, and now I can't watch Adam Page anymore.
I'm fine with not watching Adam Page. He's a dumbass. Nobody likes him. Well, it's like Daphne Bingo started late. That's why I will win next Wednesday. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Walter. That is a good way to look at it, sir.
Anthony Davis is going to jump against that tall kid.
You know, so I saw something about that, that guy that put that guy in a headlock.
Yeah. Desmond Green or
So
whatever.
did you see what else he did?
Damon Green, Desmond.
Yeah, it's a weird D name. Anyways, so you didn't see what else he did?
Damon.
He literally back punched in the face another player on purpose. So he was like pretending to like spin away from him, and he like threw a bitch slap, but his fist was closed like this, and he went like this and hit him right in the face like this. Whack! Like this. And he did it on purpose. No, he did it on purpose. And he hit him pretty hard. And he did it on purpose. And he's like, oh! He was trying to make it all like he didn't. He did. He did. Yeah, the Suns game. I saw a thing. I saw a small video on it this morning on TikTok. Yes, it's a separate occasion. He did it again, as Piccolo was saying. He did it again. Yeah. I said he did that one, and then he did that.
He must have anger issues.
Like, he looks like he is like 50 years old. I'm like, are you even sure he should be playing in the NBA anymore? He looks like he's like an old-ass man out there. I'm like, serious. He looks like he's like old as fuck. Like, why are you here?
I'm sure he's in his 30s, but he's not 50.
Whatever. He looked 50. Piccolo is like, Brody King versus Andrade should be fire. LOL. Are you laughing about your comment or something we said? Or that we couldn't watch Elf because it was distracting. Walter says, okay, at 9:05 I'll be here Friday for SmackDown. Still here in chat. Cool. Piccolo says I binged like 3 of them SVUs in a row. It's too easy. I know. We can't. Like, Travis definitely can't. Because even if he's seen it and knows what happens, he has to watch it all the way through. It's hilarious. Like, I can watch those things and just stop watching it and not care. And he's like, no, what happened? I'm like, seriously?
Yeah, I have to watch the end and then do not start another one.
Yeah, I can't start another one. He does not like it. But he gets sucked in like... So I don't do it very often of watching things like that. Like the first 48, he'll get sucked into it. He's like, what's going on?
Well, it's because
So who killed who?
I don't actually care about the show. They could just tell me who did it at the end and that'd be fine. I was watching something the other day, remember that? And it just kept going and going. And I'm like, what is this, like a 3-part thing? Remember that?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't remember.
Oh, wasn't it that thing that you like had on there? It was about those kids. Remember the guy who like hypnotized children?
Oh my God,
The principal guy? That's
Fuck. It was on AMC Plus.
That's what it
And I'm like, why won't this end?
I seriously told somebody at work about that. I was like, dude, like, and they're trying to blame it on him. Like, he totally made him kill himself. I was like, no, he didn't. Stop. Why wouldn't the other 180 kids that he did it to want to kill themselves? I don't understand. No. No. Absolutely not.
Everybody has to have somebody to blame. We saw that with Xander today.
True. Walter's like, you guys watching NBA also? Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the game on.
The Lakers and the freakishly tall giant and his crew.
And some NHLs up there, too.
Then there's some hockey on the...
Walter says Daphne with the remote to TV. Oops. What do you mean, oops?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, don't you
no,
oops.
Anthony Davis is hurt.
Walter, that shit belongs to me.
Anthony Davis is hurt.
Oh my God, is he really hurt or is it a fake hurt?
That is a huge blow to the Lakers.
Is it a real hurt or a fake hurt? Look at him. He's like, I think it might be okay.
He's going to walk around.
He's like, I just need a break, guys.
Look at the freak that just walked into the screen.
It's like
seriously looking at... It's so weird.
Look at how tiny his legs are. Those things are just snap. You could literally take one like your toothpick and just be like, snap. We could literally make him. You know what? He is a living, breathing stick figure. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. He's a living, breathing stick figure. Literally a stick figure.
I am Groot.
Oh, man, that's terrible. Horrible. Awful.
Oh, look at that. He got a rebound and he's dribbling it down the court.
Wow, it's a good thing that injury was faked. Walter.
Oh, he nailed the 3. Walla Bingo or whatever his name is.
Harley's in the chat. Hey, Harley says, how's everyone doing? Great. We're just watching Hangman and Strong.
Yeah, there is a
fighting.
Wrestling match.
They're having a match. They're doing so good.
Everybody's excited about.
Piccolo says he did it again last night at the Suns game. That green guy. He's like, what a dumb arse. Like, I seriously, he should be fined and suspended for
Well, he was the first time.
like a whole bunch of games. And they should reevaluate and like take him and make him do a psych evaluation at this point because there's something wrong with him.
I just suspend him for the rest of the year.
Now, my question is he did it to the same guy? Because I don't know who he did it to last time he put in a headlock. Was it the same guy? Or was this a completely different person? That's a question I have. Walter says NBA, they get fouls. Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla. And Walter says, hey, Ayla. And Vindicator's also in the chat. Hey, Vin says, hey.
Look at him
So
turn
has
his
winter
ankle
already come
over.
to Idaho, or is it still really hot there? It's winter. It's snow, and now it's getting colder.
It's very warm.
In the 20s.
It's a virtual heat wave. It was like 30-something today.
Was it? I didn't notice. I just went outside and was like, oh, it's not that bad. People's like, hola, Allin. It was like, hi, Walter. Howdy, Fat Lisa. And Walter says, 12 more days until Christmas. Yes. Counting down the days. 12 days of Christmas. Ayla says, love SVU. I'm the same, Travis. I need to finish. Walter's like, don't spoil it for Travis.
Well, let me start by saying I'm not a fan of it.
He totally is. He loves that show.
Not
He's
a
like,
fan
I
at
love
all.
Vincent. She's my favorite.
I liked her mom. She's a smoke show. She's also pretty. But I'm not a fan of the show. I've never watched an episode of it that was live or whatever.
That doesn't.
Yeah,
Not just.
yeah,
Okay, so
it
that
matters.
doesn't. I don't know if I really think that makes you a fan.
Yeah.
Like, because people binge watch movie and shows now, so I really don't know if it makes you a fan.
It's been
or
on for
something.
like 42 years.
I understand that.
We like binge watching General Hospital.
But you can still be a fan and not like have to see the live, like when they just come off the TV, hot off the press. Walter says, don't spoil it for Travis. And Pico's like, I think it happens too many shows like that. The roller coaster ride of it all. It's like, I'm intrigued, better than Monk. But I digress.
Like the 48 and the other ones like that, there's a trick. Basically, if they blur their face, they're not guilty.
I taught him that.
If their face,
because I watch it all the time.
If their face is shown, the motherfucker did it.
He either did it, or he's involved in it, or they signed a waiver. Because they'll do it with, like, people that are witnesses, too. Or people that come in and they don't want people to know who they are, that come in and, like, tattle.
Yeah, most
Snitches get stitches!
Most people don't tattle, so.
And stuff, but...
Unless Skylar did it.
Unless Skylar did it. And then we tattle all the time.
If Skylar did it.
Bastard. Anyways, Chris O'Connor's in the chat. Hey, Chris says, hey, Travis and D. I just came in to say hi. AEW not worth watching for a minute except Timeless, Tony Sky Blue, and Julia Hart doing some Christmas shopping, so not home. Anyway, see y'all Friday. Bye, Chris. Thanks for hanging out with us for just a second. Good luck with your Christmas shopping, hun. Piccolo says, hold up. Walter's like, poor Lakers. Anthony Davis hurt. He's liar,
back.
Walter.
He's back.
He faked it. He faked it. He's a big fat faker. Chris says, also, Yamamoto, watch again tonight. Ayla's like, Travis, check your phone, but don't show Dalitha. It's a Chrysler present. Merry Chrysler. Merry Christmas. It's like, obviously, you don't have to do it now. Walter's like, Ayla, where's my Chrysler? Well, Ayla's like, where's mine, Walter? Pico's like, nah, it's multiple people. Funny. They're usually Euro white guys. So he's done it to multiple people.
I deleted it so she can't go through my phone and look it up.
Why would I go through your phone?
Oh.
You know what's funny about it is I
could call
completely
me.
even forgot that she sent you anything. Like, just moving on with my life over here.
She took a mental note. You're going to wait for me to go to the bathroom and be like,
Yes. You guys wouldn't tattle on me, would you? If you did, I would read it. Whatever. Anyways.
Anthony Davis running up the score.
So Piccolo says, no, it's multiple people. Funny, they're usually Euro white guys. So...
That tattle?
Oh
my God, he's wide open. Why would you not throw it to him?
No, that green attacks.
Oh.
I want to say something. I'm not allowed to say it.
It's a hate crime.
Is he racist? Like, I feel like that's kind of a racist thing.
So I said it's a hate crime.
Like, that sounds really bad. Like, that's really a bad thing. Like, if that's true, like, that's kind of like, dude. Like, that doesn't look good.
It could be, like, they're from, like, a Russian descent or something.
That doesn't mean you go hitting them and
have to. You
putting
have to
them in
hit every Russian.
headlocks and shit.
He supports Ukraine.
Walter's like, just kidding. It was like the weather told me it was partly cloudy. I looked around at the blinding fog like, where? Vindicator says, well, then Tony Khan was a liar. The show of his is called Winter is Coming, and in most places, winter is already here. The con artist strikes again. LOL.
Well,
oh, I see what you did there. Play on words.
That's hilarious, except for winter is coming because
I hope
it's
to
still
God
fall until December 21st.
I want him to have lawyers coming at him from all angles for a lawsuit against using that. Winter is coming. I want it to be copyrighted to HBO and Game of Thrones, and I want George R.R. Martin to get his little panties in a bunch right now and come after him and his daddy and saying, you can't use that.
Right.
That's nope, you can't use that.
You can't.
I know you can't.
Is coming.
I know.
That's too broad of a thing.
Like yeet. You can't copyright yeet, motherfucker. Like, what a dumbass.
Yeet.
Shit. Walter's like, Hopper Hummer is a good movie. Got it on DVD.
Hopper Hummer?
Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer. Got it. I got it, Walter. I got Oppenheimer. I'm like,
okay, can I ask you a question? It reminds me of one of the movies that people enjoy. And I know people enjoy these. I'm not a fan of them. I'm just wondering if it's like that. Is it like Phone Booth or 47 meters down, or I'm stuck on an antenna 3,000 feet up in the air, or I'm lost on Mars, or I'm lost in space, or any of those? Because I don't know how you could take the Manhattan Project and turning it into a good movie.
Yeah, it'd be really weird.
I can't. And I know there's a lot of powerhouses in there, like Robert Downey Jr.
And a lot of people like it. Pico says it's not like that, because I know people have seen it.
And I'm like,
and he's the guy you want to talk to about movies and
possibly make it interesting if you already know
the history of it.
I know it all. I mean, like every little teeny detail, but they're not going to put that shit in there. They're not going to show you how to make an atomic bomb, right? So it's like, I mean, does it have Einstein in there when he gets called to the White House and he's telling Teddy that, or not Teddy, sorry, FDR, Franklin, is he telling him why we need it? Is that in the movie? Because that's kind of like a big important part, because he wasn't going to allow the Manhattan Project until he talked to Einstein, and Einstein's like, hey, look, the Germans are going to beat us to it.
Right. They've got people already working on it. They're almost close.
And E equals MC squared is the reason that it actually, it's E equals MC squared is his equation that proves that it can work. It's not the way you make it. It just proves that it's possible. Anyways, some weird shit going on in there.
Piccolo says, hello, my mom binges Rizzoli and Isles, and I think I just watch it because the blonde chick is hot.
Dude, right? You know, and the brunette.
I don't really binge it, but I have put it on while I was doing crafts and like watched it because it's just background shit for me. I'm not that invested, by the way.
I don't know if you remember, there was a New York giant. His name was Jason Sehorn. He was a cornerback, played for the Giants. He married the brunette. I doubt they're still married now, but
I don't think they
could
are.
still be. I don't have a clue, and that's how I knew who she was. But yeah, the blonde doctor is very pretty, and every time I watch it, I'm like, which one's prettier? And so it does add to the drama of the show, because you're like, oh, she's prettier in this scene. Ooh, she's way prettier in this scene. But yeah, I think the redhead / blonde that you called her, I think she's redhead, but is the prettier of the two.
Vindicator says, what your ma call it? It was like, way to suck the joy out of the first 48. It's true, though. While there's like, hey, man, Paige, I mean, it's an observational thing. I mean, that's not sucking joy. That's just that's the truth. Like,
when they're showing mugshots and they're all blurred, like, it's not that.
Yeah.
When the
Let's
dude's,
see if he picks the one that's not blurred. Do you think he sees the blurries?
when the dude's in interrogation and he's all blurred and their voice is like, and you're like, yeah, no, he's not guilty.
There's no way he did that.
He didn't do it.
Well, there's this Hangman Page. Use moves and win. He already did. Ayla's like, sneaky Delitha trying to snoop. No, I don't do any of that. Now you're not getting anything good.
It's deleted.
Don't need anything. Well, there's like, so CM Punk is on Raw now, back to AEW. Vindicator's like, a tattle on everyone. I'm a natural born snitch. Well, that might be a problem. Pickle's like, you should look up Draymond Green hits Sabonis. It was pretty much a WWE move on the court. It was crazy.
He hit Sabonis? Yeah. That's a big dude.
Yeah. Like, that's why he could hit him right in the head, I guess.
It's Junior, though, right? Because Sabonis is in the Hall of Fame, so it can't be the dad. So it must be his son.
Right. Oh, my God. My brother's sending me all kinds of...
What the... Just kidding. What's he want?
Door. Oh, he's sending refrigerators.
Oh, he's buying one?
I don't know what he's doing. What am I doing?
Is it
yeah.
for Christmas for your dad?
I don't know. I don't have any money to be able to pay for it, so he might be doing that all on his own if he's going to make it a present. Not to be mean, but...
Yeah, put my name on it. Thanks.
What would be the best place to see that? YouTube, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Brody King! Somebody that should have got a push a long time ago, but now that's kind of boring. Hey, look! Andrade's on Wednesday. You don't see this too often.
Is it because of that tournament?
Yeah, I'm sure this has something to do with the tournament. They just showed the belts. Look who he's with.
CJ Perry.
Her name's Lana. Get it right. But her real name is CJ Perry. And if you want to see her boobs, all you have to do is go check out her OnlyFans. Or just Google it.
Right. It should play soon. I don't know if you need to hear it, but...
I don't need to hear it.
Let's see. Walter says Hangman Page won good match. Pico says it's not like that at all. It was like, I saw Walter's comment and said, yeah, Hummer movie. I'm going to ignore the obvious joke there. Pico's like, in the theaters. Yeah, Oppenheimer in the theaters. Ayla's like, then yeasting people out of his way. And now I saw that and he got rid of it, but it's funny. He's like, I think I heard him say yeast. Walter's like, yes, Robert Downey Jr. is the actor. And people's like, did you ever see the Avatar or like Ford v versus Ferrari? It has like a fast pace and then they introduce many characters. The Aviator. Haven't seen the Aviator or Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah, he just twisted around and bam.
Like he did it on purpose.
That was
his whole like move. You're just like, dude, seriously, you're not being sneaky. You're literally hitting the dude on purpose. You're a freaking weirdo.
My question is how do you not see that coming? He swung from like here.
I know, but he like flipped his arm around.
It's the other arm though.
Whichever arm it was. I just know that he hit
that
him.
Hand
hitting
where I'm at.
Yeah, but he was like, woo, or something. He like did something weird as fuck. Well, I just don't think he expected to get fucking hit in the face, you know? Like, the guy's all being a weirdo, and you're just like, minding your own business.
You know, in the 1980s, that was just called basketball. Like, that would have been a Tuesday in Detroit. I'm not kidding. Joe Dumars would beat the shit out of Green. Like, Green wouldn't make it 2 fucking minutes in the Detroit day. You know what Michael Jordan had to do to, like, beat the Pistons? I'm not kidding you. He knew he couldn't beat the Pistons by just his talent.
Right.
He couldn't, like, because they just beat the shit out of him. When he'd come inside, they would physically grab him and throw him on the floor.
Oh, jeez.
Like, and it's not like the league nowadays, you know, like if LeBron got touched wrong, you know, like inappropriately, you know, they would suspend the guy for 10 years or something to make an example of him.
Oh, my goodness.
Back in those days, Jordan was the face, and they didn't care. He was getting beat up so bad, like bloodied, basically, that in the off season, he would lift to get bigger and stronger so he could handle the contact.
Oh, wow.
And that's how he got better.
That's funny.
Obviously he was so good at basketball as it was, but he had to get physically stronger. So Joe Dumars couldn't decapitate him when he would come inside. They had Joe Dumars, John Sally. They had Dennis Rodman. Like when he was young. That's some fucking scary people. If you think about it, like all of them are like 6'9" and above, 240 pounds, and hate you.
That's funny.
They want to hurt you.
It was like, Vin, want to get yeast? And Pila's like, oh yeah, that was years ago. Vindicator says, sometimes when people say yeet, it feels like I'm hearing them say yeast. Harley's like, sorry, I have not been here in a while. Been catching up on sleep and being sick. Have you been sick? Sorry if you haven't been feeling good. Ayla messaged her tracker and Pico messaged her, but Walter said it's from the 1950s movie Matt Damon. And Vindicator says, just do what I did, Ayla. Ayla's like, my comments were supposed to be after Vin's, but he deleted and reposted. Hassan's in the chat. Hey, Hassan says, hi there, guys. Happy holidays. Welcome to AEW Dynamite. Winter is coming tonight. Piccolo says, right, Sabonis' son.
Yeah.
Well, Walter's like, Andrade for the win. Yes, we are watching an AEW Dynamite match of Andrade.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Andrade wins because he did beat the no-name Daniel Bryanson or whatever his name is.
Yeah. He
the nobody.
Popped his eye out of his
face. He tried
to
kill him.
Ayla's like, is it because of your, I'm assuming, Southern accent? Vindicator's like, Ayla, what happens when you get yeasted? Ayla's like, Vin, no. Vin is nasty, dude. Oh, my goodness. Walter's like, CJ. This is even better. Vin is yeasting, and Walter's like, CJ Perry is banged from ringside. I love it.
She's banged from ringside.
Pickle's like, oh, jeez. Robbie's in the chat. Says it's Dynamite. Yeah. And Pickle's like, Walter, excuse me? Vinegar says, yeah, I'm surprised. I was trying not to laugh because I was kind of like reading that, and I'm like, oh my God. Vindicator's like, yeah, I'm surprised. I guess Brody and Andrade have late night party plans on Saturday like me. Ooh, late night party plans. Probably isn't Collision. Nobody wants to have that as a party.
I'll be watching UFC fights.
Piccolo says, this chat is spicy tonight. It looks like you're excused, Fat Lisa. Walter has spoken. Walter's like, what in the classes tournament? No managers near the ring. Oh. Can't bang your managers near the ring then? That's terrible,
Walt. They're banged from the ring.
They're banged from the ring. Robbie says, is that when them tall guys wore the band Jordan 1s and headbands?
Not
quite that era.
It is, but it's late in that era.
I was like, I don't think it's quite in the heat of that era. It's kind of like on the tail end of it.
Yeah, because the Jordans obviously came out in '84, since that's when he was drafted. And you had Magic and Bird, and you had like Byron Scott, James Worthy. What's his name? Dr. J, Dominic Wilkins. And that's where your tall, skinny guys that wore the short shorts. It's funny, I noticed some of the guys in the NBA are wearing short shorts again, and it looks kind of funny. But remember John Stockton shorts? Because he played in an era when everybody wore the really long, baggy shorts. You know, the 90s? Uh-huh. And he wore the 80s shorts still.
That's funny.
So it's always pretty funny. But you'll notice some of these guys have shorter shorts on. Mm-hmm. Not short, but... Compared to the 90s.
They're not clear down to their
ankles.
calves.
Yeah.
They're like, I wore them below my knees. Robbie says, I'm excited Ayla has spoken. And Ayla's like, Robbie, who? I'm just wondering because isn't every guy tall in comparison? Feels like their Freudian slips are real in the chat. Robbie's like, Cola, Ayla adding the spice on a 10,000 Scovilles. And Walter's like, guys, hit the like. Yeah, hit the like.
I'm pretty sure the shoes that you're talking about wouldn't be the Jordan 1s. They would be the Converse.
Yeah, I don't think Jordans came out until after Jordan
Magic
wasn't
and Bird wore the Converse, and they were like the shit. And Jordans came out when he came out, remember? Like, it's in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
That's how they got their shoes to sell. Like, Jordan basically made Nike.
Basically.
And so, now that he's made, $6 billion off of him or whatever he's made, it's not like robbery, since he should get more than that even. He should have said, I'll do it for 20% stake.
Right. Pickle's like, Horace Grant was a pretty good Bulls enforcer.
He was on the tree, the 3P, the first one though. But yeah, he was okay. I mean, he wasn't the greatest, but they needed him. They needed those type of guys. They ended up getting Dennis Rodman in their second 3P though, which was huge. Ron Harper was a pretty big point guard too.
Vindicator says, dang, ads keep popping up every 10 minutes. You guys must be highly monetized now. Yeah.
I probably should just turn them off.
So
I don't
much.
think we've ever even done it.
I
We don't get paid.
I have to fucking fix whatever that stupid thing is that I told you how to fill out, and they still don't understand it. It's like they're retarded.
It's a W-4.
Ayla's like, money, 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 and I don't want to have to do taxes, so let's not.
You're so weird.
Robbie's like, Ayla is such a fraud. Well, there's Bray Wyatt will be in WWE Class 2024 Hall of Fame. That's cool. Ayla's like, fraud, why? And Harley said, good night, everyone. Be here for Friday night's Madtown or Smacktown. All right, Harley.
Should they do a full Hall of Fame of just dead people?
They should. All dead.
Just the whole
whole thing should just be dead people. China.
Just one, yeah, like
Bray
China
Wyatt.
and Bray and...
Throw Chris Benoit in there, too. Why not? I mean, everybody wants him on there.
But, there's a bunch of dead wrestlers that they could throw in there.
That have never been put in the...
Yet, that are on their way or whatever. It'd work. You could do it. You could pull out a whole class. You only need, 5? So, 3 other wrestlers.
Pickle's like Dominic with a high top fade. Robbie's like, I wore the shorts, but they look like 3/4 lengths. Of course they did. You wore the short shorts and they were probably down to your knees. Just kidding. Robbie's like, Ayla, you always a fraud. Ayla's like, Robbie, stop shopping in the adult section then.
Literally my favorite part of this whole entire movie.
When she sings?
No. Well, yeah, but
He's a pervert?
He's just sitting in there, and she's like, close your eyes! And he's like, ugh. And she's like, get out of here! And he just runs
right to the wall.
Right to the lockers. I love it. Full speed, too, with his hands over his face.
What were you doing in there?
I heard you singing. It had nothing to do with that I was naked in the shower. I didn't know you were naked. He's singing with her.
Piccolo says, I did watch that movie about Nike. It was all right. It was like, don't go chasing waterfalls, Robbie. Please stick to the toddler sizes like you're used to. Robbie's like, go on, D, making them peas. Nobody's making peas or peeing. Don't be gross or weird. Piccolo's like, wait, I'm lost. Are you? I thought you were right there. Did you get lost? Are you shopping too?
Hey, the Lakers won that tournament.
No, I'm just kidding.
The Lakers won that tournament with the ugly floors.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, so we don't have to see it anymore?
Yeah, we don't have to see those ugly floors
No more
anymore.
ugly floor things. Thank God. Robbie's like, Edge is a dead wrestler. He might as well be. He's dead to the WWE.
He's already in the Hall of Fame.
Right? They put him in when he got broken, probably. They're like, oh, he's broken. He's never coming back. Let's put him in the Hall of Fame. Then he ruined their lives and came back.
Put it in Sasha.
And then he's like, I really want to make my name known, so I'm going to go over to AEW and ruin everything I worked towards in my whole entire life of coming back to wrestling.
Andrade,
congratulations!
Going up top!
He got him. Kill Brody King. Get him. Ah, he got out
Basically
of
the
it.
dumbest move I've ever seen. But, whatever.
It worked so much.
A split-legged moonsault. How about we just call it dumb?
P. Cole's like, ironically, you're not lying. About Edge? Or Robbie saying Edge is a dead wrestler. Robbie's like, I was on TikTok live trying to find some live music DJ streams. My God, there are some dodgy girls on there. Thirsty and what? And bare lonely, pretending to be 18.
What
Dude, that's nasty.
The ones
Robbie.
I always get are fucking like 50. And they're all like,
where are
look
the
at my
ones?
titties.
He's like, where's the ones pretending to be 18? Pervert.
No, just would rather have 30 than 50. I don't know.
Pretending to be 18? I don't think he meant... Well, maybe he did. Did you mean that they're old? Did you mean they're old? I just got a curiosity. Is that what you meant? Like, they're old pretending to be 18? So they are 50?
I mean, fuck. I'm like, what in the world?
Why are you so old? Why are you looking at it? That's my question.
You can't not look at something when you're going through the lives.
Can't you, like...
It fucking pops up.
Can't you just do, like, not interested?
I don't think so. Not on
Can't you just hold down and be, like, not interested in this kind of crap?
Hold down?
Like, so when you're on a video...
Yeah, fast
and
forwards it.
No, you put it in the middle and you go, like... Here, I'll just do it real quick. I'm not gonna...
Just go to a live and flip up and you'll see it.
I know, but so, like, I'm like, oh, I don't want to see a dog's ass.
Yep.
And see, it'll come up and it says not interested. It pops up this whole thing. So, I
don't know. All I do is live stuff on there, so I don't do a lot of video stuff. To be honest, I only get like 6 videos, so I think I'm doing something wrong.
So let's see. Yeah, look. You can click not interested. So all you do is you're in your live that you're doing, like it comes up, you're like, oh, I don't want to see this ever again. And then you just click not interested.
Well, there's a good possibility I'd clicked on every video and they'd get sick of me. They're like, you can only not interest 50 times.
You can not interest all of it. You don't have to. Pickle's like, both. Both that I'm not lying? Oh, that he's dead. And all the stuff about Edge. Well, I mean, I feel like it didn't help his career any. I don't even know why you would do it. It's not like, I mean, if money's not a factor, which it probably isn't, because that's the only reason why you would do it.
There he is.
What's going on?
I haven't seen this guy since you were here for lunch.
Hi. What are you doing? Did you come say hi?
You're not coming in the room tonight.
You said hi. You're like, meow. It's probably open down there. That's probably why he was down there.
Yeah,
He's cold, so his feet are freezing.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably down there hanging out.
Yeah, and that means he'll be up all night. And guess what he does all night? He flips my lips. He like...
That's why he's not allowed in the room when I'm sleeping. I'm like, dude, get the fuck away from me.
Dude, what, do you want to cuddle or something?
Like, if I have my hand out, he'll come up and try to be like, what you doing with your hand? He's like, pat me! I'm like, I am sleeping, so I don't, like, I'm just, like, kind of, like, don't respond, and he goes away, but it's still annoying. It's like, dude, don't wake me up.
Elidolo!
Oh, Andrade finally did win.
Andrade beats the big man, believe it or not.
Finally caught Brody King down for the count. Bravo, sir, bravo. Robbie says that. People said both, and he says, I just find the cringe streams on Twitch. Well, you know, they need love too, Piccola. It's why you found us. Cringe, you know. Robbie's like, nah, fam, I'm not about that live chatting to girls of 15 trying to be 18. Oh, so they're young girls. I see. It's not the other way around. They're not of age. Robbie's like, yeah, you have to scroll through, man. No, the lives you don't. You can not say not interested on them too. You just have to. So if you're on the screen of the live, when you press on your screen of your phone, hold it down, and it'll pop up from the bottom, and it'll say report or not interested. And you can click not interested. And it will come up with like the one videos, like the regular videos, not lives. I don't know what does lives. I don't watch lives. But if it comes up on the video, it'll say, do you not want to see from this creator anymore? Or do you not want to see videos like this? So usually you can click those. And if you do it a few times, it'll stop coming up in your feeds. Because I've done it. Because I'm like, I don't want to fucking see this shit. Like, somehow I get on weird stuff and I'm like, nope. Just because I watched 2 seconds of something Doesn't mean I want to see it anymore
Right.
or more of it. No, thank you.
Look how scary that would be. You know, if you made noise and she knew you were there, she'd probably be okay with it. Because they get spooked when they think you're sneaking up on them.
Right. Well, I don't know what you would do. I don't know if it's your worst nightmare, but
Oh, it's pretty close.
backing up and, like, there's no way she doesn't know you're there. And it's like, well, don't turn your back on her.
Well, she doesn't want to kill you.
Definitely be like...
If she wants you dead, you'd be dead. It's
Right.
that simple.
Like, either get the fuck out of the path or some shit.
Hey, it's Kenny.
Hey, it's that Kenny Omega guy. Let's see. Pico says, I recently found a movie stream. Don't know how they get past copyright. Dude, I don't know either, but on TikTok, they do it all the time. They will put, like, movies on there. They put shows on there, and they'll do it in, like, increments. Mm-hmm. And they'll put, like...
I watched that
all
show...
kinds of crap. It's like, what the fuck?
With the girl from the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence and the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy or Office or whatever.
The one in space?
Yeah. I watched that whole fucking movie
through your
on
feed?
TikTok.
You're like, well, I've never seen any of that movie ever again.
It's 15 seconds or whatever, 2 minutes. Then I flick it up and then there's the next part to flick it up. I don't know if it went in order per se, you know.
Right. Like,
or if they skipped parts, but I was like,
never want to see this again.
Done. Watched it.
Now we know what happens. Rob is like, I never saw that setting. And Pico says, last night I seen Pineapple Express. Forgot how hilarious it is. You know, it's been a long time since I've seen Pineapple Express once. I have a hard time with that show.
I watched that movie once back in like 2008 or something, and it was it might have been 10 or 11, but it was.
I don't even know if I could give it another chance.
Yeah, I have a hard time with that Rogan dude.
So I know that it has funny parts because he can be funny, but
what's the other guy?
And I'm not saying I don't laugh at my own jokes, but he laughs at his own jokes too much, and I hate his laugh. So, and I'm sure people hate mine, so I can't say anything. I'm just saying, like, I have a kind of a hard time with his stuff. So I've never been I think the only one I've seen that I'm like, that's not so bad is what's her face? The one with Katherine Heigl. And she's pregnant.
Knocked Up.
She gets knocked up. I like Knocked Up. And then the only other one with him is when they do that interview with the dictator guy or some shit, whatever the hell that one's called. That one, The Interview or whatever it is. Is it called The Interview? Mm-hmm. That one wasn't too bad for a him show. But Travis made me watch the one with Charlize Theron in it, and she's like running for president or something.
She is the president.
No, she's the Secretary of State.
Oh, that's right.
Anyways, I fucking did not like it. Like, I had the hardest time. Like, I was like, okay, this is dumb. I don't like it. But I watched the whole thing, and I was like, I don't like this. I never want to see that show ever again. Like, ever again. Like, I wish I could ban it from my existence in my brain.
I don't like movies when they say fuck just to say it, like where it doesn't make any sense.
Oh my god, that one show we watched, I'm like, I swear to God, it never did that before. I'm like, is this because it's the unrated version or something?
I don't remember what show that was. But I was like, why are they just swearing to swear?
Yeah.
Like,
and I was like, this is a really good movie. And I'm like, I don't know why they're saying it so much. I don't remember it ever being that way.
Like, why are they just swearing to swear? I've never liked that.
But
because it doesn't sound complex in its writing.
They aren't using the F word to all its capacity of using it in every context you possibly can correctly.
Right. Like, so even in that, right? Those Irish boys, it's like, it still has a purpose.
Yes.
Like, so it's okay. It's when it has no purpose. Like, it's like, it reminds me of somebody that just turned 18 or whatever, you know, or even a teenager, and they're just trying to be cool around their friends.
They say a swear word to be cool.
And that's what it reminds me
That's
of.
why I say swear words as an adult. Robbie says Dynamite a bit better than last week. Robbie says, who the fuck wants to see underage girls stroking their hair? Fuck that shit. So you watched it enough to know what they were doing. You're gross. Like, that's pretty nasty, dude. That you watch it enough to see what they were doing. Dude. Robbie's like, Cola, is that the guy that sings, I have pen, I have an apple? Where's Denhausen tonight? I don't know where he's at.
He was on there. We saw him earlier.
He was there? Mm-hmm. I was like, nah, because there is a Korean guy or Chinese guy that sings that weird song. There's a weird song guy. Some films are shit as the long director's cut. Now, I mean, I get why people think Seth Rogen is funny. I do, but I just, sometimes his laugh really just doesn't. It gets annoying, especially if it happens too often in the show, and I'm just like, dude, no. Stop. So he's back to wearing his elbow brace thing again. Didn't he do this before? I feel like I've been here. Is this deja vu? I'm having deja vu. He's going to say something to big old Bill. Their asses. Yeah, call out those champions.
Champion. Big Bill and the rock or the pebble. Are you excited about the pebble? Why would we miss you? You're on TV all the time.
Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. Neither is Travis on his phone. But my brother texted me, so I'm trying to, like, respond to him really quick to let him know I'm in the middle of doing something.
I am on television. Tell him to get in the chat. Ask all your questions you want. Look at the inner circle. Look at JAS. Jericho destroys friendships.
Let me see. As long as it's not a Samsung, I'm fine.
Why do you hate Samsung?
Because they suck butthole.
Because something you read? You've never owned one?
No, it's because they're terrible. Like, they have the worst reviews when it comes to, like, their products.
You're on the Samsung.
They're fine with making these type of things, but fridges and appliances, they're terrible at. I don't know why people even think that they should be even have that, but whatever. Pico is like, LOL, D is a Time Lord. What? Time Lord? What? What does that even mean?
No.
Robbie says, Chris J doesn't excite me anymore. Ew, probably doesn't excite anybody. Feels like it all happens sometime. Just win. Robbie says, Big Bill sounds like a fat, overweight guy that works security, that works at the mall. It's Paul Blart. Mall cop. Vindicator says, this golden jet piss gimmick is making Omega look like an old man teaming with Captain Geriatric Rocker Boy over there.
Right.
Mall cop is simpler terms. It really is a simpler term. Everything's so electric anymore that it's just dumb. And they just break down like within like 3 years. And they, what was it that somebody was saying about the Samsung? Like, I've watched multiple people with their Samsungs. They're like, yeah, we have to like defrost it like all the time and stuff and everything.
Take those belts away, Kenny. Kenny! The Pebble says.
The Pebble's talking.
was a year ago, dude. Talking about bringing up...
Damn, why are we bringing up old shit? Old shit. Robbie's like, Samsung, their washing machine is good. My bro has one. I mean, not a fan. I'm just not a fan of all the electronic stuff. They break down. They're hard to like get serviced. You're better off having knobs and dials. That's how I feel about it. Vinegar's like, delete that. Does your fridge have a built-in ice machine?
No.
No.
It can, but it doesn't.
Nope. Fridge here? No. My parents' fridge, yes. It does have a built-in ice machine. Has it worked in a while? No. Why is that? I don't know. But the line keeps breaking, and I was tired of coming home to flooding in the basement. So I was like, done. Shit's getting turned off, and you're not making ice ever again. I was fucking done with it. Robbie's like, LG fridge, freezer, frost free is the one never let me down. Yeah, maybe. Pickle says Big Bill sounds like he watches surveillance of ladies changing in fitting rooms. Ew.
He probably does.
He might. I mean, he was Carmella's, stalker, so it could be a possibility, Piccola.
Tony Stark. Oh! Jericho hit him with it. Enzo Amore. That's true. He was his hype man.
Hype man. Ravi is like, D, just hand wash your clothes. It will be safer for you. No, I would rather have an American-made machine that's made to last called a Speed Queen, personally. So.
The Canadian one?
No, it's an American one. Speed Queen isn't Canadian. It's made in America.
There's two of them.
Not the one made in Canada. The one made in fucking the US of A.
I think they're both made in America, but one's Canadian branded.
Yeah, I don't care. Speed Queen is the one that's here. And if it's not, then it's something like it, but that's what I've seen. Anyways, they're like expensive, but they literally are the best washers you can get. They're basically like the one we have downstairs when they're made like that, only just better. If I'm going to get a washing machine, it's going to be that. That's what I will want. I will save up for that bitch too. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I will not buy throwaway fucking shit anymore. Like, fuck that. I'm tired of throwaway crap in this society.
Hey, buddy.
Robbie's like, Speed Queen, I thought that was you, D. No, Robbie, I'm sorry. I do not do drugs. Hi. What are you doing? He's like, oh, you want to come stay over here? Hi, you're fine. Hi, buddy.
You tired and you need to take a nap? From sleeping all day?
Meow, meow, meow. I'm a kitty.
Golden
meow,
jet flip!
Meow, meow. Where are you going? You don't want to sit with me? You're like, Dad has space.
I don't have the blanket there. He's probably super upset right now.
He's like, I'm going to eat your fucking shoelace because of it, too. Hey, no eating shoelaces, sir. I was like, nah, D, I never mentioned drugs. Bad mind. What? Speed? Yeah. I knew what you were talking about. You're like, oh, I have to talk about drugs. Oh, that's the nice Binky. Hi, buddy.
Yeah, this is a Marauder's map.
Marauders. Yeah.
You
You gonna purr for me? I don't do that very often.
Not upstairs. There's Tony. Are you excited for Tony?
You're a very non-purring kitty. You're a very non-purring kitty. Yeah. Purr, purr, purr.
Mariah May. Ruby. So, are they wrestling each other? Does she have something
Saraya?
around her neck, her waist, or is that just...
I think that's her belly. Who are we?
Well, Timeless Tony Storm's out there.
Oh, is that who she's going up against? Yeah,
That would
they're
be-
not in the group together anymore. It's just Ruby and Saraya.
That's dope.
Tony left that group and became her weird self. Traitor. Just kidding. Traitor.
No, she's just talking. She's just at ringside.
Oh, she's there to see who's going to go up against her later. I wonder what he was putting on it that last part. He had a box of something he was putting on his spaghetti. It's funny because he has the flavored marker.
Mm-hmm.
So they're fruity flavor. It's so disgusting.
Riho.
He's like, let me put these. They're like some kind of weird chocolate covered something. Goobers or something.
Yeah, it looks like a Pop-Tart.
No, those are Pop-Tarts. But he had a box and it was like little pieces of something. Vindicator says Riho versus Soho. Merry round a go-go. Gonna find out who's the coldest snow hoe tonight in the coming of winter. Nice. Walter's like, okay, bye guys. See you Friday for SmackDown. Stay warm. Will do, Walter. Have a good rest of your week. We'll see you on Friday night.
It's sad that you're so tired, buddy.
He's exhausted. I'd be exhausted too if I slept all day.
Should I turn the light off for him? We're sitting in the dark.
Are you just sleep in the dark, buddy?
The camera would just go blurry.
Yeah, I didn't like that when we did that last time.
Yeah, and it was light outside then.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's dark.
Is he still purring a little bit? Or was? Weirdo.
We don't talk about that, Tony.
We don't talk about that. Yeah, early advantage. Poor Riho.
Riho has no advantage in this match at all.
None.
Except for
whatsoever.
she's a former champion. She is dressed like the referee. That might give her some points.
Oh.
It's either that or Beetlejuice. I don't know what she's going for.
I don't know either. Let's see. Vindicator says, would have been so funny if Riho came back all jacked like Jade or Statlander during her time off and bring her weight up to 100 pounds.
Right.
Exactly.
Do a cycle and just get all roided out.
instead of being 97 pounds.
She comes
I don't
back.
even know what her weight is. I never hear him say her stats, so I have no idea like what her weight is.
She looks like she's about 79 pounds. Because she's tiny and tiny.
Yeah, she's tiny, tiny. On all scales of tiny.
I think she's a lot of things.
Yeah, so dangerous.
It's
Feels
so
like,
sad
is there
danger.
any Colin Farrell movies you enjoy?
Yeah. Alexander.
Oh, yeah, he was on that.
Alexander's my favorite. And then he did do the remake of a movie that I really liked called Fright Night. He didn't do a bad job, but the show's not the same. Because it's a remake, obviously.
Oh. He was in the remake of Fright Night?
Yeah, he's the vampire.
Oh. Vindicator says, I think Ruby is trying to cosplay Beetlejuice, but she is about 2 months too late. Maybe, I don't know. Piccolo says, OMG, she weighs as much as a paperclip. Poor Riho. poor thing. Weighs as much as a paperclip.
She's got as much mass as Snoop Dogg. Old Snoop Loop. Like Easy used to say, you're only 60 pounds when you're wet and wearing boots.
Feels like you should try out in Bruges and see if you like that kind of comedy. In Bruges? In Bruges?
They say she's 5'1" and weighs 99 pounds. You think she weighs as much as Argus?
She weighs how much?
99 pounds.
She weighs 9. She doesn't even weigh 100 pounds. It's
That's
hilarious.
what it says on here. Just 99.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how true it is. They're probably pumping her up.
Which is funny that it makes Vindicator's comment even more hilarious. She get jacked up like her weight up to 100 pounds because she was 99. That's hilarious. Piccolo says, I just imagine any of Josai wrestlers as anime. It's true though, right? Because some of them do. Like, they do remind you, like, the Japanese girl wrestlers especially, like, tend to do it, which is hilarious to me.
The Iron Claw. Is that out in other countries? Ravi, can you watch The Iron Claw? Rolls her down and through. Son of a nutcracker. And he gets hit with a snowball. Riho almost had her.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not the only one that thinks that. So he thinks that they're crap too. So good. I'm like, dude, Samsungs are so shitty. It's like so bad. I wouldn't even remotely look at one tone.
Nobody cares. Don't virtue signal in here. Oh God. My only defense.
Robbie says, when you drink Coke, why does it make you burp something good? Well, it did for me.
Carbonation.
Robbie says on Netflix, though, through a VPN set to USA, yes. What? Is that what you do? Sounds illegal. Sounds illegal to me, sir.
So it's out in Dallas and it's out in the United Kingdom. Wait, no, never mind. It's not coming out in the United Kingdom until February.
What?
The Iron Claw. You can't see it until well, you will be able to because you're a cheater. But if you didn't cheat, you wouldn't be able to see it until February 9th. Iron Claw. But it's out in Texas. It's been out since November 8th in Dallas.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
November 8th? Well, is that where their family's from or something?
Well, they're Texas.
That's probably why. I wonder if that's why. If you're just joining us, we have Ruby Soho versus Riho right now. It's their chance to go up against Tony, I guess, for a chance at the women's title, I'm guessing.
We almost saw Sister Abigail by Ruby. Come on, Riho. Figure out a way. Although I like Ruby.
I don't mind either one of them. I wouldn't mind either one of them winning, really.
Yeah.
I know you don't really like Riho because she's so tiny, but...
The thing is...
She does a pretty
good
job.
She's cute enough, though. Like, not cute, but she's cute enough.
And she
1, 2, and 3. Riho wins clean.
And she does a pretty good job of...
It doesn't matter because neither one of them are beating Tony. So.
Well, I understand, but I'm just saying that...
Oh.
Why
She started a close.
Why are we
clap.
at such a slow clap? Slow clap. Robbie says everyone uses a VPN with Netflix, Disney Plus, and them streaming sites. It's 2024.
No, it's
sure.
not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's 2023. Wardlow. He's so malice. Again. All the Von Erichs. I'm sure Brandon's going to be super ecstatic about that movie.
The Iron Claw?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He loves that stupid family. You know, for somebody that never watched it, you know, because he's too young.
Right.
He got that DVD for Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
And watched it 1,000 times. So he knows the whole history of them. And then he borrowed it to Golden State Warriors. Desmond Green will be allowed to continue participating.
Practicing. While serving his suspension.
What? How long was his suspension, though?
Fuck off. That's bullshit. He shouldn't be allowed to do that. Indefinitely. He's required to meet league and team conditions before return. I hope they make him go to see a goddamn psych guy. He needs to have a medical psych evaluation.
Well, he's going to end up hurting somebody bad.
Exactly. He needs to have that done. Like, dude, why are you doing this? There's something wrong with you.
Physical attacks on other humans.
Yeah.
This isn't a gang. This isn't the street life.
I mean, especially that last one, the one I showed, completely unprovoked. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not like the guy punched him or smacked him or something like that. It's like, bullshit. Anyways, that's pretty funny that he was all, he knew about their stuff. Knows their whole story, never watched a wrestle. He's like, I just know their history, their story. That's cute.
Old Roosh. Why is Roosh on my TV? Nobody's ever explained this to me. Not a fan. Not a fan of it. There is a commercial break with the redhead from American Pie. The lesbian one, although she wasn't a lesbian, but you thought she was a lesbian, but she wasn't a lesbian.
Oh, yeah?
She's in that show you like. You need to watch those. Hey, has part 2 of that show, that kindergarten cop, what's that shit called? The School Haunting?
Oh, School Spirits or whatever it was.
It should be out by now, shouldn't it?
I have no idea.
Season 2. And the bitch just drove away in a truck and it was her. She's like, what the?
Like, there I am.
But we know what happened because the girl that was there possessed her.
Yeah. Took over her body to leave. She's like getting on a, whatchamacallit?
Jet plane. Don't know when she'll be back again.
Let's see. That can close. That can close.
Why are you cleaning out your phone?
Because I don't need those tabs opened on my stuff. What's That's really weird. That's like really sensitive right there. I wonder if it's that way on this side. Mm-mm. Oh, weird.
You probably did something.
Like it's like ouchy sensitive, you know?
Threw
Like
that punch
under.
at me. Hurt your shoulder.
I didn't throw any punch at you. I stuck my finger at you. It was
Not
gonna
like that.
touch your ear.
God damn it. No, you were showing me what Desmond Green did.
Oh. I went like this. I was like, ah, and he like hit him. It looked like he hit him like this. Like in the back, on the side of his head. Ah. Riley says Ruby always been tidy in her looks. Sure. So-and-so breaking her nose really helped out, though. The Indicator says next Wednesday Wrestling Gab should have a black and white color filter anytime Storm dances her way on screen.
Right.
I don't know if we could do that.
You sure can. It only takes 10 seconds.
Oh, well, there you go. We could be in black and white. Robbie says, I'm not going to wait 4 months to watch something if I can access it today. Yes, Vin, that would slap. Vindicator says...
Joystick there for a second.
What? This?
Yeah. Oh, I can't see.
What are you trying to do?
I need to get this over here.
What are you trying to look for? What is it over there?
See this?
I know the mouse, but what does it need to go on?
There's 3 words over here.
Live, before and after, intro.
Right. So obviously live.
Okay.
Click on it.
Okay.
Now on this one, there's a box under it, and I want the video.
So in that same list,
Yeah, there'll be a list, and one of them will say video.
but it's on that same like live, before and after, but it's below it.
No, it's to the right.
Oh, okay. Audio input, browser, video capture, image to image.
Video.
Video capture to. And I click on that.
No, you don't click on it. You
Oh.
push this one.
Oh.
Oh, wait, sorry. Get rid of that.
Well, I'll try, Mr. Weirdo. Okay. Not.
Are you on it?
Yeah, it's highlighted.
On the word. Okay, left click it, I think.
Well,
That's a right click, I think.
well, you left clicked it before.
Okay, does it... I can't see. What's the bottom word?
Filters?
Yes. Okay, now add a filter. There's a plus at the top.
The audio video filters or effects filters?
Effects.
Okay, plus. Chroma.
Yeah, do that one. It'll work.
Do you want me to
Okay.
specify it? No, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, now take that top one.
This one?
Yeah, and just slide it one way or the other. That didn't do anything. So it must not.
Oh.
Go back the other way. That one's a disappearing one. Okay, go. One of those is going to be kind of like a color. Sanctuary.
Key color spill reduction. Key color type. Contrast, brightness, gamma, smoothness.
Do contrast.
This one?
Just kind of remember. No, not that one. Go back. Okay, try another one. One of them's going to be a color.
Oh. Well, it's not brightness. Oops. I didn't do anything.
No, you might have to do a different filter.
So
Is there a
that's
color filter?
like effects and the filters here?
Yeah.
Oh. So
Just
how do I
close
get
that.
rid of this?
Just close it.
Oh. Then I have to do it again?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
And you can delete that full filter. That way we're a little lighter.
Garbage. Yes. Okay. I was wondering how you got rid of it. I'm like, how do you get it back to the normal?
There's also a reset.
There's a color correction.
Yeah, do that.
Color key.
Just try some stuff. Eventually, you're going to find what you're looking for. Sister Abigail! Did you get it?
No. I was just putting it up here, so. Oh. Yeah, man. Come back. Where is it?
You have to go over. What's the other direction?
This way?
Here you go. Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. There we go. Found it. All right.
All right.
Hold on a second. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Where were we at?
All right, Jay Lethal getting dirty.
Vindicator says, Travis, did your girl Trash Legends slam another steak and potatoes guy yet?
I forgot to watch
NXT
that. That's what we should be watching on the right.
Oh, I forgot about that too. Piccolo says, I wonder what my eyes now would think of Von Erich as Flair in the versus Flair in the 80s. Robbie says, so this MJF storyline doesn't make sense. I find the feuds don't add up on AEW. And Vindicator says, I actually think Roosh versus Andrade would be a pretty decent match.
Roosh just won.
Well, there you go. Piccolo says, I feel like I need to mention this one story, and we'll let you decide if it's worthy to mention. Robbie says, D hinting for a massage from Travis, and Vindicator says, it's funny how Travis doesn't like those R guys, Roosh, Ricochet, Roderick, O'Reilly. Piccolo says, this group of kids, college students, had cut in line at Epcot. The family who was behind them, their dads, starting recording them, and the one guy became a viral idiot. Google me, bro. I'm too rich. Some things were speculative, and yes, the subreddit I found and X feeds I found had explained that this so-called football player did not play for UCF, and he blatantly lied about some things. He was in jail for some petty stuff, and the internet blasted him for being all tough and a douche. So, you're talking about... Sorry, I mean, you're mentioning this story. Are we questioning something? Or... Because I'd seen some stuff about that, but I didn't really look into it, so I don't know anything really about it. I just saw that they did, and then they acted like royal douches, like, to the family, like they deserved to be there, or they had the right to, like, get in line or cut in line or something, and that's kind of what I heard, but I don't really know. I guess I don't really have an opinion about it, because I'm like, yeah, and...
Young people do stupid shit.
Yeah.
We just didn't used to get it recorded.
Yeah. Robbie says the R guys are really rolling. Robbie says, oh, black and white, LOL. And Robbie's like, I'm not colorblind. Piccolo says, this is an ROH match from 17, maybe 18. Brandon Stevens in the chat says, hey, wrestling fans. Brandon Stevens marries Hiroko Shida. And Piccolo says, yeah, I deep dive for shiz and giggles. Just another a-hole. Hi, I don't know. I mean, I didn't really, do a lot of, looking into it or anything, because it just popped on my feed for, a split second, and I saw some information about it, but I didn't, listen to the news people talk about it. But, I mean, one, I look at it like this. You're in college, you know better. That's all I have to say about that. There's no reason for you to do stupid shit like that. Unless you're just getting it for some weird clout thing or something. But they weren't the ones recording. The guy with the family was the one recording. And I feel like that's even more weird that he's, recording it. Is this a setup? That's the kind of stuff I start wondering about. Is it a setup and, it's all fake? Because he's just immediately started recording it and they're like, yeah, we're going to do this. And ha 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 ha. They do it for views because any more people do a lot of weird, dumb shit for views. Just saying that people are pretty weird and dumb.
We do. We watch AEW.
This is just hue shift, saturation. Oh, God, no.
Go the other way.
Ooh, pretty. That's definitely a no.
Well, it's one of those. You're going to find it for sure now.
Saturation. Nope. Contrast. Nope. Nope. I don't know what the color adding and stuff is. Yeah.
Do your gamma one that you were scared of. That was green.
Oh, the hue?
Yeah. You just take it all the way to one side or the other.
That's blue. That's blue. It's purples and greens.
Looks like a trippy thing. Anyways, one of those is going to be it.
That's weird. It's like the same stuff. Like there's nothing different in any of it. That's
Jay White's going to win this match, and they're going to make this match go longer than it should. It should be a quick one.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna put the before and after back on there.
Did you delete it?
Yeah, I deleted all of them, so it's clear. I was like, I don't know. So I put it on the before and after again, so it's set up where it needs to be. Yeah, Pila says, oh, that is the Oompa Loompa hue, right? Where I was like, most things are a setup for views because you can tell by the acting. Ron Duffney in the chat says, hi. Hi, Ron. How's it going? How you doing tonight? Robbie says, me eyes are done. Feels like the net pretty much reamed him a new one to bring disrespectful people get what they deserve. And supposedly he went on IG to try to apologize. So the guy that pretended he was a UFC football player and their college students got decimated. And so they went online to apologize. That's weird. Ron's like, I like you too. We like you too, Ron. I'm glad you're in here.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Especially on a Wednesday. Wednesdays are a little harder to watch.
A little bit, I mean, we, watch AEW. Try to enjoy it.
I tried to
Is this another tournament one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is this like the finals or something of it? Or
There's no such thing.
Oh, there's no such thing as...
Everybody wrestles everybody in their color. There's a blue and a gold.
Yeah, that's
right. And whoever has the most points at the end of it goes on.
Robbie's like, Dee doesn't like me. She tells me often enough. Robbie, why don't you go cry about it to your mom?
That's when you know you're truly accepted, is when she doesn't like you anymore.
Like, seriously. If you haven't figured that out, you're a problem.
Mark Briscoe with a slap.
Slapping.
Come on,
Slappity,
Jay.
slap,
You
slap.
were just in a heavyweight championship match the other day, and you lost, but you still did good, and now you're losing to a bum.
Bum.
A bum. Don't lose to a bum.
Not the bum. Robbie's like, LOD. Oh, the sarcasm. People was like, right, Robbie. You just get the short end of the stick. Picola jabbing at Robbie about his shortness. My God, you guys. Picola says he loves Mark. You like the Mark Briscoe man? Picola's like, but dang, he fell off since he's here. It's sad. A lot of it, is he probably was a lot better being in a tag team with his brother, too. I mean, that's a huge difference. You're used to
This is
doing
like
tag
AJ
teamwork.
Styles wrestling one of the Usos. It's the same thing. AJ should win.
Yeah.
It's the same principle.
Robbie's like, oh, Cola, I am short. I can't reach. Oh, my God. Get a stool, buddy. Get a stool. Hey, I'm seeing Robbie on the TV right now. He just showed his butt to that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie, your family is on the TV right now. I think it's your fourth cousin 8 times removed. So, I should have gotten more of that one chocolate that you hated. That I'm surprised you even tried and ate. Travis had sugar. It was terrible. He had a horrible experience with it. I told him he wouldn't like it, but he ate it anyways. And then he decided to eat the whole thing of just sort of trying it. And it's really good, but he didn't like it. It is not his cup of tea, but still, it was delicious. I took one to work and gave it to my colleague, and she loved it.
She's an alcoholic.
Probably.
It tastes like rum.
I told you it was rum nougat. So what did you expect?
Oh.
I warned you. Hey, look, there's your spider friend. Okay, he's living off our light.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm up here, bitches.
I wonder how he finds food.
I don't know. Probably doesn't. He probably starving here.
How do you find food for him?
I'm not finding food for
Leave
him.
something out. You leave stuff out.
Ew,
and it turns
gross.
to those little
No.
flies.
No, you do.
It's you.
No, you.
It's you.
You. And it's winter. We better not get any. We didn't get any this summer, really.
I don't remember sending a trap.
We didn't at all this summer. It was nice. Robbie says, so out of these sorry bunch in AEW, who should be title holders?
You mean out of the whole group?
Like everybody or like the people that are in this tournament? People's like, LOL, he went into immediate shock. Something. Robbie's like, LOL, DL force feeding Travis the devil's food. I didn't feed him anything. I literally told him, you won't like these. I'm like, they're like one of my favorite chocolates. And I'm like, you wouldn't like them. I told him what was in it. I gave him every warning possible. And then I went to bed. And then he's like, I had one of your chocolates. And I'm like, what the fuck? You ate one of my chocolates? Yeah. And he goes, it was gross. And I'm like, did you eat the whole thing? Yeah. I'm like, you forced yourself to eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was better than putting it back. I was like, why don't you just cut a piece off and eat it? What do you think about that? I'm like, duh.
Well, who thinks that way? It's a little chocolate.
Oh my God. People who are like, I'm not sure I'm going to like this. I'm going to cut a piece off of it first to see if I like it.
That's what they do.
Yes, normal people do.
No. Nobody in here, it didn't even...
Or how about this? Hey, you know what? We swap spit when we kiss. It would have been fine if you would have just left it in there. I would have just ate it. I would have been like, this is delicious. It's so much better. How many times I'm like, are you done with your fork? Don't ew me because you know it happens.
I don't share your fork.
Whatever. I've asked you if you've wanted my fork before. You're like, yeah, sure.
What?
Don't even lie to people. He's like, I'm not like that. He is. It's
No,
fine.
he's not.
He wouldn't do that with other people, though. And it's true.
McKenna's. I've shared McKenna's fork.
Exactly. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, duh, who cares?
It's like COVID.
And your point.
You're pointy.
I would rather just get my immune system good than not. I was like, nah, D, now you doing Travis like that. Oh, you know. Oh, excuse me. Molly says, yeah, everyone, you know. Piccolo says, would you have been happier replacing Roosh and Chicken and added Kenny or Takeshita?
I don't mind Takeshita. You know, if they wanted it to be an important tournament, they would have put more important people in it.
Yeah, I feel like it's not that really important. And I don't even know what it's for anymore. What is this for?
It's for a bunch of belts.
No.
Like a bunch of them. Like one in each company type of thing. See them sitting out there by the side of the
Oh,
ring.
the ROH things. Oh, this is that. Oh, okay. Oh, Rise like LD letting all the secrets out. How is that a secret? When you're with somebody, you'll understand someday, Robbie, if it ever happens for you. Good luck.
These Spurs teams suck. And the only reason they suck is because they can't pass the ball. Like, I don't feel like these Lakers are that good.
Right. They're like, I don't know how to pass the ball to that really tall, weird stick figure looking guy.
I don't even know if he's out there.
He's not.
But no, like they go to pass it and then the Lakers just steal it and go down and dunk.
Ah. Robbie says AEW didn't really explain what the F the tournament's about.
Yeah, it's for like a belt or something.
It's for a couple belts. As people says, right, it's a unification belt, 3 different promotions. Is that what it's about, unifying them? And I'm guessing, wasn't it these the ones that Samoa Joe had or some crap like that?
No, it was
I
the
don't
other
know.
guy.
Oh.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was the other guy, Eddie.
Oh.
Ed, and Eddie.
Robbie's like, oh, just laughing at me. And Pico's like, touche. Touche what? What are you getting touche'd about? Touche. Pico's like, it's Eddie Kingston. Oh, yeah, Eddie's. That's right, Eddie. That's what you guys were talking about, Eddie. Old Eddie. What happened to the other ones that Joe, gave up? Where'd those go? Who got those?
I don't know. I don't care.
He gave him the cradle. He's like, here's the cradle, bitch.
A sleeper suplex.
He's like, I'm going to do that Sister Abigail move on you here pretty soon, buddy.
Get it, Jay.
Yeah. He's like, if I ram your head into my armhole. Feels like to Robbie and explaining anything that happens in AEW. Right? I feel like they don't really. And, it's not like they, continue to explain it. So, this is why we're doing this tournament.
They tell you once. There it is, Sister Abigail. Nope, Jay got out of it.
Once as in, every time they have it?
No, just at the very beginning of the tournament. They tell you what's going to happen.
Oh, that's it? They never say it again. So,
really.
Here's this tournament we're going to do. Here's your information. And they never go back over it. They're like, fuck you guys. You guys don't need to know. And everybody's like me. We've been watching it for weeks. What's happening? I have no idea. I don't know what this is for.
I think that hurt Jay.
I think they're both broken. Oh, no.
Sister Abigail!
He was faking. He was pulling that
2
one guy.
and 3.
He was pulling a, what's his face?
Anthony Davis.
Thing. He's like, ha ha ha. I'm hurt. No, I'm not, bitch. Oh my god, but Piccolo has an announcement. It's going to be amazing. Is it that you're in the chat, Piccolo?
I have an announcement.
Piccolo. Belts and more belts.
Everybody listen up. I have an important announcement to make. Cannonball.
I thought Piccolo was actually having an announcement of his own. And that he was going to tell us that he was in the chat. And I was like, oh my god, you're in the chat. Because that's basically how Tony Khan's announcements are. They're obvious stuff. You're just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Tony Khan's like, I have an important announcement to make. We're going to be on next Wednesday. Thanks.
So that's the different brother. But the first one where he was doing the bench presses is Zac Efron's character. Whichever brother that one is.
So he's not even Carrie.
He's not. Who is he?
Looks like Kevin.
Who's Carrie then? Which one?
Carrie was the one that went to WWE, the best. He would have been the better one. There was David, Carrie, Kevin, Lenny. There was another one that died when he was 8. I think
When he was 8?
Mm-hmm. I think he was the oldest brother, but I could be wrong. He could have been the second. There was another one though, but he died young.
Oh. Do you mean they all didn't die young? I feel like they all died young.
Okay, they all died young.
But the other one's way young.
8.
Oh, he was 8.
I've said it 6 times. 8.
That seems old.
I mean, he had a well.
If it was 4, then I could totally. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing.
Yeah,
Oh,
one died
sad.
at 7 or 8, 9, somewhere in there,
Aw.
and then
from something terrible or an accident.
and then one got murdered.
Oh my god.
But
Their family's cursed.
oh boy.
Holy shit.
And then another one died from something. I think he killed himself. And then Carrie was the one that just, he had a baby girl. You thought everything was going to be good with him. He just signed with WWE.
And then he had a meltdown?
He drove to his dad's house and drove out in the field and shot himself in the heart. In their field.
Well, at least he didn't kill his family.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of a bless.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, it's a blessing for all of us. Have you seen his daughter?
No, I don't know anything about the Von Erichs.
Yeah, she's a looker.
She a smoke show?
I don't know if you would call her smoke show.
Oh, Robbie says, haha, Cola Duffo learning jokes from D. No, Robbie. I learned my jokes from P. Cola. People's like, oh, yes. Oh, yes.
She was part of the beautiful people. She has like resting bitch face.
I always wondered if I have that problem.
Probably.
RFB.
She's the one in the middle.
Yeah, even though she's like trying to smile, she kind of does.
Well, every picture is that.
She has that breathing problem, like, what's her face? Well, there she's kind of smiling.
She's like, I'm sexy. She's sexy.
She has that Kristen Stewart syndrome.
No, it's The Rock's daughter. Since Kristen Stewart's not even in movies anymore. Is she?
I have fucking no idea what she does. Melody Shorts Music is in the chat. Hey, Melody, how's it going? Says, hello, hello.
Hello,
Robbie
Governor.
says, do you have more laughs than Roman Barr? Oh, that's so funny. Pico's like the Von Erich had a small time in Legacy. It's almost like a fever dream. Just like Magnum TA and his lost potential.
Yeah, he got in a motorcycle wreck.
You know, you'd have to wonder, those kids, like, if they're doing that to themselves, how much trauma they went through from their father and all that stuff.
Like,
there's no way that they didn't have some kind of... And I'm not saying they were abused. That's not what I'm saying.
One of them's still alive. I think it's David. One of them's still alive.
Still alive and stuff. One. But, I mean, the trauma, I mean, just... I couldn't even imagine being in a wrestling family and you are constantly hounded to be that. No matter what. Like, that's your life. Like, no matter what, that's going to be your life.
On top
and you
of
have
that,
no choice.
His dad owned AEW.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying,
Vince
like, you have
Vince
no
didn't
choice.
Do it to Shane
yeah,
or
he didn't do it to his kids. Like, he let them have a choice what they wanted to do with their lives. If they wanted to be in wrestling, he probably would have been like, sure, you know, but you better work your fucking ass off, and you're going to have to work 3 times as hard as anybody else out there.
Right. Well,
because
Shane
of who
didn't
you
get
are.
It handed to him for sure.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. But I feel like just listening to the stories that there's totally just some trauma in there from...
That's what we're waiting for with the movie.
Like, from their dad and just family stuff, there has to be something. Because that's just crazy that... You know, I don't know what happened to the 8-year-olds. You know, whether it was an accident or something.
They all got addicted to painkillers. Which is
all of them
normal in
taking
wrestling.
steroids, I'm sure, because he was probably like, and that's a lot from that, right? It's like, well, you better force yourself to go out there, whether or not you're in pain or not. You better go wrestle, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what we do in this family. I can hear it now. That's what we do in this family.
See, there's Carrie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming this is the one there that Zac Efron plays.
Mm-hmm.
But, anyways, that's the young one. I think he passed away. That's probably why they're showing that picture.
Oh, there's a... Can you press that?
Sure.
Von Erich Wrestling, right. Carrie Von Erich Fritz.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Von Erich Front. Mike,
yeah.
Oh, they don't have somebody. They're missing somebody. They have Carrie, Fritz, Chris, Mike, David, Von Erich.
I'm pretty sure there's a Lance, so...
Yeah, it's like they're missing somebody in their stuff. In their description, they're missing somebody, so right. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, so they have Carrie, Fritz, Kevin. Carrie, Fritz, Kevin. Chris is in front, the little boy. Mike. And David on the end.
Right.
Right, I did that right. Did I do that right? Left, her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's definitely Kerry. Kerry's the one I liked. But he was also the biggest. He kind of looked like the Ultimate Warrior.
I can see that, yeah.
I used to think the Ultimate Warrior was him. I used to think the Ultimate Warrior was a Von Erich.
That's funny. Pico says, right, the generation fast times. Yeah. Robbie says, if that's all they know, it's hard for them to know anything else. Well,
this is a good one, guys. This is the main event at any pay-per-view.
Oh, is it these people? Is it main event time already?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
But this is a pay-per-view main event.
It's a pay-per-view main event.
This is Jon Moxley and freaking Swerve. This might go over 5 minutes.
Well, since they started it like 15 minutes to the hour, possibly.
They're going to stay with us.
The extra 5 minutes for the fans.
It's going to be a time limit draw. AEW. 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 AEW.
AEW. AEW. AEW.
Wonder how much that Willoughby Bow dude weighs. Because he's
The
so
stick
tall,
figure?
you'd think he would have to weigh at least 200 pounds.
I don't know. How much does he weigh? Number 1 on the whatever that team is.
The Spurs.
The Spur people.
Look at that. He got a block there. He's very athletic. It's very surprising being a big old oaf like that.
Look at him. He looks so funny.
I wonder when he sends the signal to his hand, how long it takes to like get there and back. You know, like if he touched a hot oven, how long it would take for him to feel it.
Yeah.
Because there's no way it'd be fast.
Right.
It's like a whole microsecond or whatever they're called. Nanosecond.
Pugle's like, Jay White has 9 points now. And Robbie's like, 9 points, so what does that get him? Closer to those belts, is what I understand. Ew, did he just slobber on him or something? Gross. Is that gymnast girl you like?
Oh. What? Not that I like. That's Olivia Dunn, yeah.
You like her. See, I knew it. You're
She's like
gross.
10 years old.
No, she's not. She's in college.
She's probably out of college now.
See, so she's not 10. She's like 20-something. At least 23.
She looks like she's 10.
Unfortunately, a lot of those gymnasts look that way.
Well, rolls through.
Pugle's like, that dude has an 8-foot wingspan, but how much does he weigh? That's the question of the night.
Does he weigh as much as a bald eagle?
Does he weigh as much as a bald eagle? Because we don't like using pounds. We have to make sure it's something. Pugle's like showering has got to be unbearable.
How many stones does he weigh?
Robbie's like, Travis, what did Draymond Green do? He punched some guy.
He literally threw the biggest haymaker you've ever seen in your life.
Look it up.
It came from his left knee or his right knee with his right hand all the way around.
He was doing some kind of weird spinning thing. It was really weird.
And he turned his whole body, and the guy's just and whack, knocked him down. He went down like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah. And when they were like, hey, we need to look at you, he had a mark. He hit him hard enough.
He had a mark.
He had a mark on his fucking forehead where he fucking punched him. On purpose. What a dick.
Yeah, he punched him on purpose.
Suspended indefinitely. The fact that he can still even practice with the team is ridiculous to me. I look at suspension as you don't get to play with your teammates anymore.
Yeah, but that damages the team, which is good because that puts pressure on him.
Exactly. That's how it should be. Sorry, you're going to have to figure something else out. Look what you did. You ruined your whole team. Congratulations. You're stupid.
You know what they could do, which might stop it, is just be like, hey, you're going to be suspended for this season, right? This season's over for you. Next season, if it happens again, your team's not eligible for the playoffs.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, that'd be mean. Maybe they'd make him quit.
That'd be like...
Yeah. Could you imagine your teammates would be all over your ass like stink on poop?
Like, you better not even talk to another player on the other team.
Yeah. Like, and if you have a problem, you better go sit on the fucking bench and say you need to be out of the game for a minute.
Just sit down.
Like, don't even. Like.
And then roll off on and run out of the building and go punch a car or something.
Pickle says that he's just 100 pounds more than Riho and 10 staples. 10 staples. You're saying that guy weighs 199 pounds? There's no fucking way.
I bet he weighs 200. That's what I was thinking because
No
he's so tall.
way.
Just the bones
But he
alone.
weighs that? Ugh, I feel like he should weigh not even close to that.
A giant's bones like that. I bet you his femur's like 40 inches long, maybe.
That's crazy.
Like that dude's a like Guinness Book of World Record type. I think there's been taller though. Is what's his name got taller? George Marissant, was he taller? And what about Manute Bol? Was he taller? I think those two are taller.
Pickle's like 209. I'm 20 pounds less. I'm 20 pounds less. Oh my god. The guy weighs 209 pounds. Jesus. I just feel like that's a weird number for such a stick figure of a person.
Yeah.
Vindicator says, wonder if AEW would be bold enough to have Swerve drink Moxley's blood tonight, lol. As much as that wouldn't make sense, but still. I don't know. Hangman's drinking people's blood. I guess they could do it, but if I was Swerve, I'd stay the hell away. Oh, wait, he's the one that drank it. That's nasty. Robbie says, lol, I saw a couple of Yanks were mentioning it in a football group chat I'm in. He proper went in swinger. Pickle's like, both of them are 7'7" maybe. So.
Yeah, with the George Marissant and Manute Bol. Mm-hmm. And this kid's not 7'7", right? He's like 7'4". Right? Or is he 7'7" also? God, that's tall. I've known a couple dudes that are 7 foot. Like JT Nelson was 7 foot, 1.
Right.
And I remember standing by him all the time, because he went to Pokey. Mm. And I'm like, God, you're tall, But that dude would make him look short.
That's funny.
People
says, yeah, same as Porzingis.
Oh,
Porzingis.
7'4".
7'4".
What did
If it keeps getting this kind of chilly, I'm going to have blankets and wear hoodies. It's kind of cold in here. Like, kind of cold. And then I'm going to have to wear thicker pants. So I'm having to wear my thick pants.
There's a blanket right here.
My thick pants.
There's a blanket right here.
It's fine. It's got a cow in it. He's really tired. Rob's like, he must have felt that being clarted going down. Well, it wasn't like it was like a love tap, Robbie. It was very... Oh, look, that guy fell down on purpose. He's like, he pushed me! No, bitch, you fell down on purpose. You tripped over your own feet. Don't even. Loser.
3 died with suicide and 2 died with accidents.
Of the Von Erichs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I think the youngest one died from electrocution.
So in that picture, that wasn't all of his kids? Like there was more?
That's 5.
1. Well, he wouldn't count because he's the dad. So
right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're all dead? None of them are alive now?
I thought there was one still alive.
Huh. Robbie's like, he fell like a sack of spuds. Well, happens. Vindicator says, whoever created picture-in-picture are a bunch of thoughtless clowns. Such a terrible idea. No way to focus on the actual program you tuned in to watch.
Yeah, we don't care. It makes the show go by quicker. Although this is a good one. I could watch this one by myself, like by itself. This is the shit they need to put on TV. These matches.
Yeah.
Now he should look at this and be like, hey, the crowd was even cheering for this. This is weird.
Yeah. And
We
then
better
he'll be
start
like,
it with Wheeler Yuta next week.
so we can get away from this because
You don't
nobody
want the-
likes it.
You don't want the crowd to cheer.
People's like, no, the team binge watched Draymond and just had that look. Come on, man. Like, it was just so funny. Like, I watched it and I'm like, what the fuck is that guy doing? I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, why is he punching that guy? Like, on purpose. His windmill falling was
He's
hilarious.
going to be doing like internet boxing when he retires. The YouTube shit.
He's going to windmill punch him. Because that's what it looked like. He's doing a windmill out there. I'm like, what the fuck? Robbie's like, this main event, man.
Swerve, though. You can't be doing that.
What'd he do?
He's showboating.
Don't showboat. You lose. Can't showboat with that guy. You'll lose completely. Complete loss.
Swerve right into a cutter. RKO out of nowhere. So close. He killed him.
Oh no, murder. Vindicator says, I guess this time next year we will see a Draymond versus Mike Tyson slap fight for charity. I'd like to see him do a slap fight. That shit's brutal. That slap fight. Like, Jesus.
That stuff is dumb.
It's really dumb. Pickle says, I mean, if Nate Robinson had the bag. Oh, God.
I mean, he got beat up by what? Jake Paul got floored.
Right, it's like, D showboats all the time. Can Randy claim compo for people in other promotions using the RKO? No.
Yeah, but it's just a cutter. It was the diamond cutter first.
Yeah, so he stole it. Piccolo says, was that Tyson versus Roy Jones? Was that this year?
No, I think it was last year. I mean, if it was this year, it was in January. But I'm pretty sure it was the end of last year.
Oh, that exhibition match?
Yeah.
Ugh, that thing was terrible.
It wasn't the match that was terrible. It was the fucking announce crew. Like
Oh, they were awful. They were all high as fuck. It was terrible.
They were all high. They were doing drugs like right there. They were drunk. De La Hoya was drunk.
He was so freaking drunk.
What was
off
the
his
other guy
ass
that
and
was
like
on
contact high. It was Snoop Dogg and shit.
No, there was...
Oh.
I'm trying to remember. It was the guy that was fucking one of the Kardashians for a while. He's the one that keyed the phrase, a bag of milk.
Oh, was he the comedian guy that's
Yeah.
from SNL?
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember his name.
But anyways, yeah, he was banging the Kardashian at the time.
Vindicator's like, Travis, have you watched any Tyson Fury fights from start to finish?
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
Most all of them.
We're going to watch the one in February, too.
Pickle's
When
like,
wins the
hell yes.
Undisputed World Championship.
Robbie's like, that was 3 years ago. Oh, was it in 2020?
Yeah, it probably was, because I don't remember there being crowd.
2020, 21, 22.
Yeah, I don't remember there being
We are
a
in
crowd.
23, so at the end of it. So who knows? I don't fucking know.
It
dude.
feels like it was forever ago, but time goes so quick.
It could have been
Could have
5
been last
months ago, for
weekend.
fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It really wasn't. I know that for sure.
Why are you pushing on my foot? He's pushing.
He's stretching. He's just stretching. Just put your foot back.
I can't, because
Yes, you
I
can.
don't want to break his leg.
You're not going to break anything. He'll move it. Weirdo.
Oh, curb stop!
Piccolo's like, dude, it was 2020. Yes, 3 years ago. Jesus Christ. That Tyson versus Roy Jones was in 2020? Oh
It
my
makes
God.
sense. Like, I remember there not being
Where
in
have I
a
been?
crowd. And
Where have I been? I've been in a weird time warp.
no, that's how everything.
That's so weird. Yesterday was the 90s. I don't know where they went.
Right?
Can I have them back,
It
though?
was 10 years ago.
Vindicator's like 2020 was the year everything stood still. So I don't remember anything from it. I was like, I watched it on a streak on my phone. Okay.
Did you watch it through that guy's glasses? I don't remember if it was that one, but one of those kids did that. Like, he was watching it really close and he had glasses on.
Oh, God.
And so you could watch it. Like, that's what he did on purpose, obviously.
Of course.
So people were watching it so they could see through the glasses.
That's
I think
funny.
it was a Jake Paul fight, though, but... I tried to watch that stupid wedding.
Yeah.
Ended up watching that. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I don't know.
Watching Jake Paul's wedding.
Oh, your kid. That's what's wrong
Jesus
with you.
Christ.
Your child.
He took a seat. Got stomped.
Stomped.
Like a Meteora, but with feet. Like a Mega Yoda or whatever. Yora.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Well, I think we're past time now. So we're in overtime. I love having a watch that doesn't tell time. There we go. 2 and 3. No, Moxley somehow got out of it.
Oh my God, how did he do it?
I still call him this is it's going to be a draw.
Totally a draw.
But I thought they were going to do that last week when Moxley lost. His shoulder was up. Taz said it too. His shoulder was up.
Oh.
His GD's shoulder was up.
Lies. All lies. Huh. So he's a cheater McCheater, turns out.
Damn it. Swerve.
Robbie's like, oh, yeah, Jake Paul didn't watch that trash. Minicure's like, I'm surprised Swerve looks fatter or at least more flabby than Moxley, but he is still more athletic.
Yeah, way more.
Robbie's like, some people low-key live stream their weddings, a bit of a weird one. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, 100% weird.
Yeah, he was totally, like, on his neck.
Yeah, he wasn't down.
Like, his whole, like, shoulders weren't even down. Like, what the fuck? Lies. Now, if they don't, like, have a problem with that, somebody better have a problem.
So John Moxley's going to win this because, well, I guess there's still 2 matches left. Why are
In
they
the
so far
semifinal?
behind with the blue one?
He's almost guaranteed time. That's strange. Vindicator says, such a garbage ending. I hate fruit roll-ups. Anyways, you guys take care. Maybe I will see you next week since that left a bad taste in my mouth. Not only was it a fruit roll-up, but his shoulders weren't even down all the way.
You
so
should start
dumb.
watching Raw and SmackDown again.
Robbie's like, Dee would live stream her wedding. No, thank you. Vindicator's like, make sure all your Christmas shopping is done. Yeah, Christmas shopping.
I know, I got to figure out what to get people.
Underwear. Socks.
Buy everybody underwear.
Socks and underwear.
Here, Ayla.
That's all you get.
Have some underwear.
Have some undies. I wonder if they're going to have to go back and look at that and see if...
No. It's wrestling. They don't do that.
Because, I mean, I feel like that's just wrong. Oh, Hangman's beating up the devil people outside.
Oh, God. The devil.
I hope they murder him and put him in a
Oh, God. He hit him
dumpster.
with a huge box.
Put him in a dumpster! Oh, God, that guy's pretty big. Throw him in the dumpster.
Beat him down.
Get him up. Throw him in the dumpster. Why do they hate him so bad? Hey, there's that devil guy. He's like, sure, do it.
Do you think he's down in Georgia?
You know what's funny is if it's anybody that, like, came off of stuff and they're not off their thing, wouldn't they get in trouble? Like, being on here?
Okay, so yes and no.
They're not wrestling, so...
So, but they're on there
Uh-huh.
as a paid person.
Probably, yeah.
And so, yes. But if they were in the crowd, no.
Uh,
And so, but they're not. They're on the TV show. And so, yes, they could be in trouble, but it could just be a stand-in. Not really them.
uh-huh.
But they know who it's going to be. You know what I mean? Like, if it's going to be Nimeth or whatever his name is.
Right.
Dolph.
Do I have to do anything, or can I just turn it off?
You just tell people that we're leaving. Yeah, I just hit the power button on the
Roku thingy.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, let's see. I know that some people said some stuff. So Vince said, make sure all your Christmas shopping is done. Ravi says, speaking of Jordan, I got my nephew a few Jordan hoodies. Cool. I says, yes, get your turkey before they sell. Why would they sell out of turkeys? You like live in a place where they sell out of turkeys? That's crazy. Vindicator says, oh, and Samoa Joe is the devil. He can't be.
He can't be the devil.
That devil isn't fat. Samoa Joe's like this big, fat, short guy. And that guy's not fat. He might be short, but he's not fat. Vindicator's like, bye-bye. And Robbie's like, Vin, don't run out of food for Christmas. Pico's like, good night, everyone. Robbie's all obsessed about people running out of food. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be back on Friday for Monday night. Friday night SmackDown. Not Monday. Ew, gross. Anyways, we'll be back on Friday for SmackDown. Hopefully you guys join us then. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. Take care.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab.